Well, I think that one of the main things I learned from First is how to work well with others and how to like kind of the trial and error process of working with a lot of people.
Is when you know at the end of this long build season that you've done something quite amazing.
The self-confidence that goes along with building something so incredible. You're not really thinking about it normally, but when you start to build it and you're spending a lot of hours on something and it finally kind of comes together and works and you've spent so many hours on it, it's such a great feeling. I mean, I remember when we shot the first Frisbee through the glow and everyone was kind of was cheering, and it was really a good like morale booster, and we were able to get a lot more work done after that. If I were to recommend someone to be in this program, I definitely would. It's a huge time commitment. I know there's times where we spent, I think, here till like 9 o'clock at night working on something. Like everyone stays late, including the teachers, but it's a really good experience. I had a lot of fun. And I wish I had more time to be here and be a part of this program, but unfortunately I gotta go out to college and do other things. Hopefully I'll come back and mentor, so I would definitely recommend someone to become a part of this program.
The most unexpected thing I experienced this season was probably how large of a scale it's on. I didn't realize it was such a big thing. Like, I thought it was more relaxed. For us, I know we had so many different ideas that kind of went awry, but in the end we pulled together and found one that we all really liked. Well, what I noticed with the mentors is that they were always here and ready to help us, no matter what the issue was, whether it be a personal issue or dealing with the robot. And they really helped us pull through some hard times.
First is an organization that tries to get kids interested in engineering, science, and technology by hosting robotics competitions that kids create their robots and they try to perform a task against each other. First is a good program to be involved with here at Lane because it really lets you see what's out there, and as far as like engineering, gives you a taste of like what the process is and what you would have to do if you actually want to become an engineer. You just have to remember that when things get rough, you have to step back and have some fun, like every once in a while. Mentors are really an important part of this process because no matter how much you think you know, that the mentors will always be there to help you in case there's something you don't know, because there's always going to be something that you don't know, and if you ask them, they pretty much know either how to do it or where you can find out how to do it, and they'll always point you in the right direction.
Nothing is ever, too simple or too hard. If you work at it and you try your best, things end up the way you want it, and even if it's not the exact way, it's probably gonna end up better. I thought, we would be very secretive about our job, figuring out, like, oh, we're gonna do this and this, and if they're in our alliance, we'll tell them. That's not how it worked out. Through First, we became a big community, trying to help each other in whatever way we can. When you think of competition, you don't think of that. You don't think of, people coming together and helping each other. You think of, oh, we're gonna win. That's not what First is about. It's about gracious professionalism, where we help in whatever way we can. And I think that was a biggest shock, because, when you're in a soccer team or when you're in a football team, you try to be the best. But in First, you don't only try to be the best. You try to be the best in helping others.